Welcome back, everybody. 2023 is here. Fantasy football full effect. You got Dino, the defending champion for the Solomon Award. You got Mario, who had the most points scored, the President's Trophy champion. You had Christian. It was so great seeing you at the draft, Christian, with the President's Trophy, not the President's, the regular season championship. And of course, our new Matt Rother Memorial Champion, Mario. And what a way to kick off our season. You got the best regular season against the champion Mario, and Christian comes out with a 175 to 173 victory. 2 stinking points. Tua, 41 points. This is the great thing about Tua. This is why I like him more than Justin Herbert. He has these insane games just like Tyreek Hill. Now, he might come back down. His biggest thing is injury. 466 yards. Austin Eckler, what a game. Those two combined for 73 points. That's what carried Christian to the very minor victory. The Eagles, 36 points for Mario. Jordan Love, welcome to the NFL. 24 points with 245 yards and 3 touchdowns. The defending champ starts out 0-1, but still his team looked really good. This is a great matchup and a possible championship preview. It's what we could have had last year in the championship. But great game for both teams. Nick Chubb, 22 points with 100 yards for Mario. And a great defensive performance, 12 tackles, 25 points for Christian's top defensive player. Let's get to the next game. Can it live up to that hype? We got Highway to the ETN with a 164 to 155 over Purdy like it's 1990. I mean, what a great matchup. You have two guys who both use song titles, and I love Purdy like it's 1999. Jacob goes to 1-0, and he did not look like he was going to win this. Steve's Niners with Ayuk, 38 points, and he also had another Niner player on there. I believe it was Purdy. Gave him a big early lead. Jaguars defense, 33 points, 4 sacks, and that key interception to help them beat the Colts. Chris Olave, 25 points. We knew he'd have a great game with Derek Carr as his quarterback. 8 catches, 112 yards. Drake London, what the heck? I want him still in dynasty leagues, but what happened? 0 points on 1 target. Bijan Robinson, 20 points, 83 total points. Our total yards and a touchdown. McKinnon, only 2 points. So that kind of hurt Steve, but hey, when London gets 0 points, you better come away with a victory for Steve, and he did not. Great win by Jacob. Battle of the song titles. We got our next game, and that is Quest for 5. My team with a 158 to 129 victory over Eric, who is Quest for 1. Michael Pittman, I said in fantasy, start him, and that was a great play. He really came on. I feel bad for Eric. 3 yards away from getting the 5-point bonus. 25 points for Pittman. His Ravens defense played really well against the rookie. 5 sacks, 4 pass deflected, 24 points as his team comes up short. My team, 49ers defense really came to save the day. 30 points for me, 2 interceptions, 5 sacks. I had a feeling the Steelers defense would play bad. Anthony Richardson, who I am in love with, he would have had even more points had he not got a knees brew right at the goal line and kept him from getting a garbage time touchdown. But 24 points, 223 yards with 2 touchdowns. Both of us, Kittle and Barkley, neither of them broke 10 points. Kittle, I kind of expected it with that good defense and slightly injured, but Barkley, the Cowboys really shut that whole Giants team down. And the next game in what had to be the most lopsided victory of the day, sack of potatoes. From Idaho, that is Brian, 223 to 108. Rookie Anthony for our league. Stephon Diggs, big game for him, 32 points. Patrick Mahomes, very pedestrian-like, but still 22 points, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns. Diggs, look at that, 10 catches, man, and a touchdown. Mixon, 10 points. Usually, like we said, when your third guy gets to 10 or single points, that probably means you did not come away with a victory or your opponent had a very bad game. Tyreek Hill, 56 points. Look at that. You got 98 points between the Jets and Tyreek Hill. Monster game for Brian. That's basically right there, his whole team. Calvin Ridley, outstanding performance. Welcome back to the NFL. 101 yards with a touchdown. 29 points for Ridley. So when we see some of these teams, you see Brian and Dino with these gigantic defenses. They really help carry the game for them. But Tyreek Hill, watch out. Ask Eric. Next week he'll probably have 7 points. Now we get to Dino Smoking Meat Dan with the 214 to 117. Another big lopsided victory over almost 100 points. And that Dino Dan, 31 points for Christian McCaffrey. No Cooper Kupp. Cooper who? You don't need Cooper Kupp when you got the new Rams offensive weapons. But the Cowboys defense, see? 63 points. A 94-point performance for 2 guys. Some of these defenses are way blowing up. We'll see if it continues throughout the year. 7 sacks, 2 interceptions, and the shutout for that Giants defense. Deion Jackson, I had him in another league, Dino. I feel your pain. 1 point. How the heck did he do that? Terrible performance for him. Rashad Penny didn't even play. Elijah needs to monitor his late games. Either way, it would not have made a difference. There's no one on Elijah's bench that could have made up a 100-point difference. Kirk Cousins, very good performance, 24 points, throwing for over 300 yards. And Justin, great stack. Those two combined for 55 points. Now this one I don't get. Poo-poo Kachu. I thought you would have picked up Pachu, but you did not, Austin. But 123 to 104, the lowest scoring game of the year. Well, it's only week 1. Austin, I'll take it, man. If I'm Austin, I'm doing backflips to come away with the victory. 1-0. Aaron Jones, 27 points, 127 total yards with 2 touchdowns. Great game for the Packers offense total overall. Mac Jones, I would not have started him against that great Eagles defense. Very big cojones for Austin. 34 points, 300 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Higgins, the big goose egg. What the heck is going on with some of these receivers? Dak only had 7. I expected that, but still, he did. Nick, either way, hey, maybe if he did have a good quarterback, he might have won this game. Bengals defense carried his team with 24 points, 3 sacks, and the pick. Garrett Wilson, not a bad game. There was no Aaron Rodgers. That really hindered him looking from a 20-point performance. He did get 14. Tough week for Nick, but as we've seen in fantasy, it comes and goes. Here are top 5 from every position. Tua with a gigantic game. Austin Eckler from the same game. We're going to see a lot of guys from you love when you have players in these games. Austin Eckler, Christian had Tua and Eckler. What a coincidence. His team went on to win. Tyreek Hill, like I said, goes off for 56. Watch what he does next week. Hopefully he avoids falling into that trap. But still, monster game. Brian will take it. This is embarrassing. I had Hawkinson, top tight end of the week with just 11 points. That shows you how bad the tight end was this week. And, of course, the Cowboys defense that carried Dino to a big victory. We mentioned how big they were. So those are our players of the week. Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned. Week in and week out, we will have our MWFL Fantasy Football Show. Let me know your thoughts. And if you want to trade anyone, let's hit that open market up now. All the guys who are panicking. Talk to you guys later. Peace.